Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a bit of a different video. So I talked a couple of videos ago about basically what my current approach to the hobby is, which is providing value, mostly through buying raw cards, grading them, and then selling the graded cards, for hopefully a profit, and then using those profits to help build out my collection. So a lot of my channel is focused on the Grail Quest bankroll challenge that I've started and I'm currently in the middle of, where we're trying to get a Lionel Messi 71 Biz PSA 8 rookie card. In the background and on the side and kind of in my sort of day-to-day hobby life, I've slowly been building up a collection of my own of one of my favorite players. And obviously, if you click on this title, you know that I'm talking about Mohamed Salah. And today I figured I would just walk through my 10 favorite Mohamed Salah cards. I actually only have 10 currently, so it actually kind of works out. And the hope with this is just to kind of showcase the collection and then revisit over time, maybe every 6 months or something, or when I get a big card, and just kind of share that with the rest of the hobby and the rest of the soccer and sports card collecting community. So I'll go through each one, talk about kind of how I got it or my thought process or why it's a part of my collection. I think we all start somewhere. And so without further ado, let's hop into the cards. All right, so the first one is the 2013 Panini UEFA Champions League stickers, the PSA 9. It's really, widely regarded one of Salah's rookies. He's kind of in a weird era where he's not old enough to where he has rookie cards, like actual pre-modern rookie cards, but he's not like young enough or new enough to where he has a lot of like rookie cards in ultra modern sets like 2014 or 2016. It's kind of interesting. I've talked about this before, and I guess for transparency, I definitely bought this at like the top of the market. I probably lost. I mean, this sticker right now is probably worth maybe 10-15% what I paid for it, which is fine. I didn't get it to flip it. I got it because I love the player. This sticker is interesting because the pop report on the sticker, the amount of them graded, has increased a lot over time. However, the gem rate, the number of PSA 10s, has not increased very much. I think it was at 36 last time I checked. Now, for a 10-year-old sticker, 36 in PSA 10, many graded. So I think that's kind of something interesting to watch. I think ultimately I'd like to eventually upgrade this to a PSA 10. I realize, again, it is a pretty heavily printed sticker, but there is some condition rarity there, and him just being my favorite player, I'd like to get that someday. So that's number 10. Nothing too crazy, but kind of one of the first Salah pieces that I bought, so special for that reason. The next one, this one's kind of random. I think I just got this one for a good price, and if you look at the subgrades, it's 395s and with a 9 on edges. I figured maybe I could eventually crack this and submit to PSA and hopefully get a PSA 10. But this is the 2018 Prism World Cup. Blue Prism out of 199. BGS 9.5. Like I said, just like the card. Thought it was a good deal. To date, his only World Cup. So hopefully he'll play long enough to qualify for another World Cup. But he's only played in the one so far, so kind of some significance there. But, I would say between 2017 Topps Chrome and then 2018 World Cup Prism, those are kind of two of the big, at least for Salah, because he wasn't in 2014 Prism. Those are two of the big sets for him. So, happy to have this one. Probably try to build that set out a little more over time. All right, then we have a couple where these are just cards that I picked up over the years that I got for what I consider to be relatively good prices, and they're just kind of unique and really short printed. So this is the 2021 Chronicles Spectra Green, numbered 1 of 5. Just liked it, thought the red and the green looked good together, and just liked the idea of having like very short printed Salah cards. Even in a PSA 9, it's like there's only 5 of these. So that's kind of cool. I think as I build out the collection, having some of these really short printed numbered parallels will just be kind of a cool, the combination of them I think will be really cool. So, all right. Same kind of thing here. This is a 2021 Obsidian. This is the Contra parallel. So most Obsidians, as you know, are black. The Contras are an all-white parallel, numbered to 9. So this is 7 of 9. Kind of the same thing as the Spectra, just a super low numbered parallel. Got it for what I thought was a decent price and just like the look of it. So will probably be something that I hold on to for a while. This one I posted on Instagram recently. This is the 2021 Mosaic Premier League Genesis Prism. So the Genesis are a case hit in the retail format. So you can't find them in hobby boxes. You can only find them in retail blaster boxes, and they come on average 1 per case. Mosaic has had the Genesis parallels since their first product when they released 2019 basketball and then 2020 football. So wanted to pick this one up, just it being the first Genesis for Mohamed Salah. This is my, one of my favorite parallels. I think it's kind of under the radar only because I don't think people really give it a lot of credit because it's a retail parallel. It's also non-numbered, so I think people don't really have an appreciation for how truly short printed it is. If you go back and look at the 2020 Mosaic Euro, the first soccer set that they came out with, and look at the Genesis pops for like Mbappe, Ronaldo, like some of those guys, it's pretty shockingly low, especially considering that set's been out for a few years now. So happy to get the PSA 10 on the Salah, favorite player, favorite parallel. So, figured it deserves a spot in the collection. Here's another one that I just really like. So this set, the football finest flashbacks, just gives me a ton of nostalgia from my childhood. I remember Topps Finest when I was a kid being to me, the coolest set. And just this kind of throwback, flashback design really reminds me of those 90s cards. So saw this one come up on eBay, figured I had to have it. These actually don't really come up that often. It's kind of hard to find a lot of these, these cards. So saw it was a PSA 10. I think it's a pop 2. So just again, felt like that was something that I wanted in the collection. All right. So now 2017 Topps Chrome Champions League. This is the purple refractor out of 250. PSA 10. Won this at auction for what I thought was a really reasonable price relative to comps. And once I bought it, I was kind of I want to start building out more Topps Chrome collection, and especially Salah. I just figured, he's in this set. It's one of the iconic sets in the soccer card hobby, and he's my favorite player. So I need to start collecting Mohamed Salah Topps Chrome cards. So that's the purple. I have the blue, which in PSA 10, which I definitely overpaid for a little bit, but as you'll see in a second, I have another color from this set, and I just kind of figured, okay, if I buy the blue, then I'm really committing to, eventually going after the rainbow someday. So I got the blue, super happy to have it, and I have the green. So we have the blue, the green, the purple from Topps Chrome 2017, all PSA 10. I actually technically know where a gold and an orange are. I've had conversations with those holders, and I used to know where the red is. I might still know, but basically goal someday would be to have all 6 of the colors, the entire rainbow in PSA 10. Hopefully I can get the gold and the orange soon, and then it's just a matter of sort of building up for the red. Probably be my next Grail Quest bankroll challenge, just given that it's a pretty pricey card. But yeah, figure I'm halfway there now, and now I'm all in. I'm committed. So excited to see how that journey unfolds over the next, years. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. And then finally, this one I literally just got, and this is the 2018 Prism World Cup. This is the green crystals parallel, PSA 10, numbered out of 25. Just picked this one up in the last week. Got it for what I thought was a really fair price. The seller was actually located pretty close to me, so it's kind of cool. Hopefully we can meet up in real life at a show sometime in the Bay Area. But yeah, just kind of focusing on the 2018 Prism, the 2017 World Cup is 2 of the sets that I want to kind of build out and chase after some of the short printed parallels. So excited about where this collection is today. Obviously it's pretty small, and will obviously evolve and adapt over time, but I think it's really fun now that I finally feel, after a few years in this hobby, I finally feel a sense of clarity as far as like why I'm here and what I'm, focused on, and kind of like why I grade and sell the cards I grade, looking at these cards and more importantly, thinking about the cards that are sort of missing and trying to fill in those gaps. I think will be a really fun pursuit as I continue on in this hobby. So yeah, that's my Mohamed Salah collection. Like I said, I'd love to come back in several months and periodically update you guys on how the top 10 is rounding out. But yeah, that'll do it for today. I will be back with another video soon, so please subscribe if you haven't already. And until then, take care.